Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. I've done quite a few ultralight cook kits here and I think it's time we come up with the lightest possible cook kit we can out of the gear that I have here on hand. Stay tuned, let's see what we can come up with. Thanks for watching, guys. So what do you actually need in a cook kit? Well, let me be clear with what I'm looking for out of this kit. I essentially want to be able to boil water. I want to boil water for coffee or tea, and then I want to be able to boil water for dehydrated meals or freeze-dried meals. That's really what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to cook food per se, but when I'm ultralight backpacking, I try to make things as simple as I can. I bring those dehydrated or freeze-dried meals, which are super lightweight. And that's exactly what this cook kit is designed for. So the way I see it, you need a pot and a heat source. So let's see what we can put together. Okay, so first we need our heat source, and we are going to use this super tiny Esbit ultralight folding titanium stove. It folds up just like this, super small, as you can see. It does come with a little carrying case. You can choose to use it or not if you want to carry the weight. Just show you guys how much it does weigh. The stove on its own weighs 14 grams. If you add the case, it's up to 20 grams. 3/4 of an ounce with it and 1/2 ounce without it. You can see how simple it is. This is able to just go around. You can put the stove in whatever position you want. These 3 feet come out. You can do whatever you want. Obviously a triangular base would be best. You can rotate this around. Very, very simple design, and it works very effectively. Dimensions are 3.3 by 1.1 by 2 inches. As I said, it is made out of titanium, and you're going to use solid fuel tablets, either Esbit. I also like the Expedition Research tablets as well. Cost is $18. It seems pretty steep, but at the same time, it is super lightweight, and if you're looking for something that will allow you to hold a pot up above solid fuel, it's hard to beat this particular product. Now this on its own, of course, won't work super effectively. You need something for wind protection. What I chose is this Toaks titanium windscreen. A fairly expensive option when you're looking at it. I actually cut mine down. I cut the edge here. The original dimensions are 22 7/8 inches by 4 3/8 inches. I cut off a little bit on this side so that it would fit inside of my container, and it still works just fine for me. Weight is 14 grams or 1/2 ounce out of the factory. Mine weighs, because I did cut some off, a little bit less, 13 grams or 1/2 ounce. It also comes with this carry case if you want it, and it adds 2 grams, so it's up to you whether you want to use it or not. I tend to not use it, but you can. After all, a gram is a gram. Cost is $10 for this, which again is fairly expensive for a little sheet of titanium, but if you're trying to go super ultralight and make a kit that is worthwhile, I think it is a pretty nice deal. You can obviously use it with all kinds of products. I'll show you guys better what it looks like in a little while when we boil some water. Of course, you're going to need some kind of container. I'm choosing my Toaks 750 milliliter pot. This is the oldest ultralight mug pot that I have. Has nice butterfly handles. It's lasted me very well over the last, probably, gosh, 5 or 6 years. I've put markings on the inside to indicate level of fluid because it doesn't come with that. The weight claimed is 3.6 ounces. With the top, 101 grams or 3.5 ounces. Capacity is 25.4 ounces or 750 milliliters. The dimensions are 3 3/4 inches by 4 3/8 inches. Cost is $34.95. Not the cheapest pot in the world, but you are gonna get what you pay for. It has lasted me a long time and works very well. You can see the top has some little drain holes. This is my pot choice for the super ultralight cook kit. Now you're gonna need a few extras. I add a mini Bic lighter. This is very lightweight as well. As far as grams go, we're talking 9 grams. I also like to add a little piece of carbon felt, which is 2 grams. This allows me to grab the pot if it's hot. I also tend to favor a pair of these hot lips from Snow Peak. 3 grams allows you to sip on your coffee without burning your mouth. Lastly, I like to have a container. I use this Z-Packs stuff sack. It's made out of Cuban fiber. It's 4 grams. I don't think they make this particular model anymore, but you might contact them, I guess, to see if they can make one specifically for your pot. Other thing that I often bring with me, but is completely optional, is this ultralight DIY cozy. This is 25 grams with a little top. This does allow you to easily rehydrate meals inside of, say, for example, a Ziploc bag. Again, that's up to you whether you want to carry it, just an option. We're not going to include it today, but it does add 25 grams if you want it. Just to discuss the fuel, so y'all are aware, these are the Esbit cubes. 1 cube weighs 14 grams. Double it up, we should have 28, right? 29, so it's right in that middle range. But for you to know, 14 grams or half an ounce is basically what I mark for the cubes themselves. So you can easily boil a couple of cups of water with one of these cubes, so 14 grams for every time that you want to use it. Some people will use 1.5 cubes. It just depends on your environment, the humidity, how cold it is, how cold your water is. You just have to make all those adjustments on your own. So let's do a quick weight on the overall cook kit. We're gonna add our pot. We will add our stove itself right here in the bottom. We're gonna add the windscreen, the mini Bic lighter, the hot lips, and the carbon felt. That is our entire cook kit with the top, 144 grams or 5 1/8 ounces. Just as an example, I've got 3 cubes of Esbit here. So if you add those 3 cubes, 188 grams or 6 5/8 ounces with 3 cubes of fuel. Pretty darn lightweight kit. All right, 7 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's see how much, I'm gonna move this out of the way here. 7 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's see how much of the fuel we still have left. And you can see there, we've got maybe a quarter of it left, so not too bad. Pretty good boil time for solid fuel. That is about as simple as it gets, and it really can't get any lighter. You could, of course, but I think this is pretty lightweight. Right at about 5 ounces, you could add a couple of things to make it maybe 5.5 ounces if you really want to, but 5 ounces is a pretty good deal. It's not the fastest way to boil water, but it is definitely one of the lightest. You have to decide what's more important to you. Is it speed or is it weight? If you're willing to wait a little bit for that solid fuel to take effect and get that water boiling, it's hard to get any lighter. Once you get used to a kit like this, you can really know exactly how many cubes of fuel you need. You can look at how many times are you going to need to boil water, how many days am I going to be out there, and you can calculate very well what you need and not bring any extra weight, and in the end, that's what it's all about. I've said in several videos before, don't underestimate how good a fuel source solid fuel is on the trail. I think it's very often overlooked. It's lightweight, it's effective, it is very compact and easy to carry with you. So if you've never tried out solid fuel before, I highly recommend giving it a shot. I think you'll be really pleased. Not sure if you guys are aware, but I have an entire playlist on stoves, ultralight cook kits, ultralight stoves, wood stoves, anything stoves. You can check out that playlist. Lots of awesome content on there. Do me a big favor, guys. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up down below. It really helps spread things across YouTube and helps my channel out tremendously. So if you could stop and do that, I would appreciate it. If you want to make sure you don't miss any videos, hit the subscription button. And if you want to be notified when I release new videos, hit the ding dong bell and you will be the first to know. I really appreciate all the support recently. It's starting to cool down here in central Louisiana. We've got a little tropical storm coming through. As if the hurricane we already had wasn't enough, we'll have a little tropical storm coming through. But it has cooled things down. It's in the mid to high 70s today. Although it's rainy and I can't get out, it's still really nice to have some cooler temperatures. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.